your man Brett from the Skateboarding Show here with more pieces to camera because there's plenty to talk about. There's always plenty to talk about. And the first thing I'd like to talk about, just to reiterate, just to make clear, because I had a quite interesting conversation with a friend of mine this morning, I am not an AI bot, and nor am I generating any of this content by going to any AI bot and asking it to generate content. This is me, Brett, pointing in lots of different directions, which apparently is hard for them to do. And is apparently what you need them to do if you want them to clone you. I'm not going to get any AI bot to clone me. I'm coming up with this stuff myself, as if you can't tell. So I just wanted to put that out there, because that's coming. That's coming. There'll be AI skateboard video footage. That's coming. And maybe we've got to look out for that. You know, maybe there is a renaissance coming, a revolution coming, where, I mean, first will come the AI stuff, and first will then there'll come like maybe somebody will do like an AI version of Tony Alva doing a modern day street part. There's an idea. Hashtag I thought of it first. My idea. And people might start lying. People might start lying about their skateboarding, which isn't necessarily, that's not the content of today's video. I might do one on that at some point. I don't know. I have got an idea. Maybe we should. Maybe there you go. Maybe we're just going to improvise. I don't know if I've got enough material for something like that. But definitely that is something that I think is going to start happening. People are going to start AI generating skate video parts. So look out for that. That might well start happening. And when it does, hopefully there'll be some sort of revolution. There's definitely already AI created social media posts where people don't even have to do anything anymore, because they just get there. This thing's never level, is it? It doesn't matter. I'm worrying too much about it. People are already getting AI bots to create their social media posts for them. And that is definitely going to be something that continues. And these pieces to camera will be done by AI bots that clone people, create content, and then produce it and then bang it out there, so that somebody doesn't even have to do anything. They just have to produce 1 or 2 videos for the AI bot to clone and to get your voice. Then they bang it out there, and they can just like get the AI bot to create any sort of content and put it out. That will happen in skateboarding. We will soon start having people producing video parts, and it's not even them. Okay, because all it's going to take is for an AI bot to watch a couple of video parts and get an idea of what skateboarding is, and then it'd be very easy. I reckon it would be very easy. These things are learning so quickly. We could even tell it what tricks we want us to look like we're doing. I mean, you'd be able to spot an AI skate video part put out by me if it's not 100 frontside slasher grinds on different ramps. It's not me. All right. If it's not like 2.5 minutes of me just doing frontside slasher grinds because that's the only trick I've got, then you know I've created an AI bot to make video footage of me. Yeah. Just remember, you heard it here first. What is it, like the 12th or something of 12th of February 2024. Brett Dye said it first. There will be AI skate video parts, which is interesting because that doesn't really connect, but I can make it connect somehow. Maybe I was going to talk about the interesting phenomena that I've observed, and again, it's only an opinion, and these pieces are put together to promote discussion and to promote ideas and intellectual conversation, nuanced conversation. If you don't like what I'm saying, it's fine. You don't have to. Nobody has to like what I'm saying. If you want to hate on what I'm saying, brilliant. It's all just comments, and the algorithms of the social media posts love that sort of stuff. So it's all comments. So whatever. But the interesting phenomena that I've observed in young people, and I have a bias about this, which I will explain in a minute, but there is the young people who get involved in skateboarding and they've got all the brands and they've got all the gear, and this is slightly connected with the image stuff that I've talked about. And yes, image is important in art, but perhaps the art of what we do in skateboarding is the actual skateboarding. Perhaps the art is not the clothes we wear or the brands we wear, but style is important for sure. Style is important. But again, I think I'd be referring to the style of what we do. I'm just changing hands because I talk about the style of what we do on our skateboards, not the style of the clothes we wear or any other element that is not what we do on the skateboard. What we do on our skateboard is the style that's important. The clothes we wear is not necessarily what I'm trying to get at. But at the same time, I also acknowledge and have seen with my own eyes there's an interesting phenomena where there'll be some group of youngsters and there'll be some who are wearing all the latest trendy gear and they've got all the best boards and they've got all the trendy brands on their boards, their wheels and trucks and so on and so forth. And then there'll be one or two of those young people who maybe don't have all the latest gear or maybe haven't chosen the trendiest brands and maybe are wearing a lid and knee pads. But quite often my experience is it's those young people that in 5 years time will still be skateboarding, and they might well be quite good at it as well, because they've chosen to do skateboarding for the act of skateboarding, not as some sort of fashion statement. Okay, because there's a big difference between choosing skateboarding for the act of skateboarding and choosing skateboarding because it's some sort of cool fashion statement that tells your friends and sort of transmits something, because skateboarding is a tribe, and being part of that tribe, every tribe has its uniform, despite what people say and despite what people try to say about like individuality and like not being judged. And it's true, nobody needs to be judged and nobody needs to make judgments. But without a shadow of a doubt, every single tribe has its uniform. That includes the tribe of skateboarding. And even the tribes within the tribes, there are subcultures within skateboarding that have their own different uniform and identity that is different from other subcultures within skateboarding. There's the moshers, the hip hoppers, the hipsters, the sort of crusty tribe. All of them have a very clear uniform that they wear to make themselves identifiable as part of that subculture within the culture of skateboarding. Every tribe has its uniform. Now, with that in mind, there are sometimes people who get involved in skateboarding and they don't wear any of those uniforms and they're wearing something completely different. And it could be very easy to think or to observe that they're not really into skateboarding. My observation has been that there is a high percentage of those people who in 5 years time will still be skateboarding, whereas some of the people who are uber trendy and wear the absolute latest brands and all the latest gear, they're not. They might well still be involved in skateboarding in 5 years time, but it's not always guaranteed, because of course whatever's trendy in any particular moment changes on a cycle. Skateboarding moves in and out of being cool, and the weird thing is that actually when you really get into skateboarding you realize it's not even all that cool. It's a lot of hard work, it's a lot of perseverance, it's a lot of motivation, it's a lot of persistence, but the act of skateboarding is amazing. And being involved, like I say, as per usual, I've taken a long time to come round to the point, the simple point that there is a difference between getting involved in skateboarding because you love the act of skateboarding and getting involved in skateboarding because it's some sort of cool, trendy thing to do. However, having said that, I personally am very, very grateful for skateboarding in my teenage years for having given me an identity. And maybe that's something slightly different. Maybe there's a whole different third element there, which is the identity that you get by being a skateboarder, which is very different from being somebody who has a skateboard. Being a skateboarder and being someone who has a skateboard are two very different things, which maybe I'll bring up in a different video. You never know. But this bit of arrogant, narcissistic piece to camera talking is all about the idea that there's very much a difference. Well, it started off because I just wanted to highlight, and maybe I'll make a regular thing of reminding people I am not an AI bot, and this content is not created by an AI bot either. I think this stuff up. I'm a live, real person. I have my own thoughts and my own thinking and my own stuff going on. And then more importantly, the real content of this video is that there is a big difference between choosing to do skateboarding so that you can engage in the act of skateboarding, and choosing to do skateboarding because it's some sort of trendy thing where you can look cool, or you can look like you fit in some way, which is distinctly different from having an identity, which we'll discuss in a different video, the pros and cons of it. People are free to do skateboarding for whatever reason. If it's because you love the trendiness of it, good for you, get involved, get amongst it, brilliant. If it's that you want to do the act of skateboarding, good for you, get involved, get amongst it, brilliant, good for you. People have freedom to choose whatever they want. I am not saying one thing is better or worse than the other. I am simply stating an observation about those two different phenomena. Getting involved in skateboarding because it's trendy, getting involved in skateboarding because you like the act of doing skateboarding. As per usual, just some points to prompt discussion, nuanced intellectual discussion. Thank you very much for your time, and yeah, later, and please go and engage in skateboarding for whatever reason it is. Right, see you later. Bye.